London, 1605. Beneath the very foundations of power, a terrifying secret was brewing. A group of desperate Catholic conspirators, fueled by religious persecution, hatched a plot so audacious, so deadly, it threatened to reshape the nation. Their target, Parliament, and the king himself, James I. Their weapon? Thousands of barrels of gunpowder hidden in a dark cellar, ready to unleash a catastrophic explosion. The mastermind, a man named Guy Fawkes, stood sentinel over the volatile cache. But on the eve of their destructive act, fate intervened. An anonymous letter, a whisper of warning, reached the authorities. The plot was discovered. Fawkes was apprehended, the nation spared from a devastating inferno. And so a warning was born, a reminder etched into history. Remember the 5th of November. The year is 31 BC. Rome, once the beacon of a republic, now bled from the wounds of a devastating civil war. At its heart, two titans clashed: Octavian, the adopted heir of Caesar, and Mark Antony, a general whose ambition was matched only by his legendary love for Cleopatra, the Queen of Egypt. Their massive fleets, a spectacle of Roman might and Egyptian opulence, converged on the Ionian Sea, near the promontory of Actium. This wasn't just a battle, it was the hinge upon which the destiny of an empire would swing. Then, in a move that stunned the world, Cleopatra's magnificent ships broke formation, a seemingly inexplicable flight. Antony, his heart apparently torn between duty and desire, abandoned his men and followed her. The result was a rout. Octavian's victory was absolute, a triumph that would not only shatter the old order, but forge anew the very foundations of Rome, ushering in the glorious and often brutal age of empire. The year is 1854. On the wind-swept goldfields of Ballarat, a simmering discontent was about to ignite. For years, the diggers had toiled under the weight of an unjust tax, forced to buy a license to mine, a tax that felt like robbery. Whispers turned to shouts, and shouts to rebellion. Inspired by a dream of freedom, they raised the Eureka flag, a banner of defiance, and fortified their position within a makeshift stockade. But the colonial government would not tolerate this challenge. In a brutal dawn raid, troops stormed the barricades, a desperate clash of steel and courage. Dozens paid the ultimate price that day, but in their sacrifice, they planted the seeds of democracy, forever changing the course of a nation. Imagine a world at its peak, a vibrant Bronze Age where great civilizations flourished, their power stretching across the Mediterranean. Then, without warning, a shadow fell from the horizon. They came from the sea, these enigmatic sea peoples, a force of destruction unlike any seen before. Their ships, a terrifying sight, carried them like a storm, shattering empires that had stood for centuries. The mighty Hittites crumbled, the magnificent Mycenaeans vanished, and even the powerful pharaohs of Egypt fought desperately, barely clinging to survival. These raiders, who pillaged and burned before disappearing as mysteriously as they arrived, left behind a shattered world. Their sudden onslaught is widely believed to have triggered a widespread collapse, ushering in a prolonged dark age, and to this day, their true origins remain an enduring enigma. Imagine the scene. Dublin Castle, 1907. A palpable buzz of anticipation filled the air, for King Edward VII was due to visit. But a far greater drama was already unfolding within its ancient walls. The magnificent Irish crown jewels, symbols of centuries of power, were about to vanish into thin air. Tucked away in the heavily guarded Bedford Tower, locked and secured, these priceless treasures were spirited away just days before the royal procession. A scandal erupted, whispers of conspiracy and intrigue filling the corridors. The prime suspect? A nobleman's nephew, a man with privileged access. Yet, Despite a frantic search and a royal inquiry, no trace was found, no arrest was ever made. The jewels and the mystery of their disappearance remain to this day a phantom limb of Irish history, a chilling reminder of a crime that rocked an empire and left an enduring enigma. Imagine a world of ancient seas, where ambitious souls sought fortunes and new beginnings. It is around 814 BC, on the sun-drenched coast of North Africa, that a tale of remarkable enterprise unfolds. Fleeing her homeland, the Tyrian princess Dido arrived with a vision: to forge a new home, a new power. She encountered a local chieftain, and with a stroke of unparalleled cunning, secured her destiny. Dido asked for no more land than an ox hide could cover. But this was no ordinary hide. She meticulously cut it into the finest, thinnest strips, and with them she encircled an entire vast hill, the legendary Byrsa. From this audacious act a new city rose, a beacon of Phoenician might. Thus was born Carthage, a future titan of trade, a formidable rival to the mighty Rome, a testament to the power of ingenuity and unwavering will. Imagine a world buried for centuries, a forgotten whisper of Roman life on the windswept frontier of Britain. In 1973, at the remains of Vindolanda Fort, archaeologists unearthed something extraordinary, preserved by the waterlogged earth. Not grand monuments, but something far more intimate. Thousands of wafer-thin wooden tablets, bearing the faint, ancient script of Roman hands. These weren't official decrees. They were the intimate fragments of daily existence. Letters from loved ones, mundane invoices, even birthday invitations, all reveal the startlingly human lives of soldiers and their families. We hear their voices, like the urgent plea, "Please send more beer." These Vindolanda tablets offer an unprecedented, direct glimpse into the very fabric of Roman life, a connection to the past so vivid it breathes life into history.